Have you ever wondered why change feels so close, yet somehow still out of reach? You read the books, you watch the videos, you set the goals, but some small invisible thing, keeps pulling you back into the same patterns. Here's the truth: the gap between who you are and who you want to become is often held together by one missing habit. And once you build this habit, everything, your discipline, your peace, even your finances, begins to align. Most people fail at change, not because they aim too high, but because they try to leap instead of build. We love big goals, but forget that big goals only happen through small systems. That's why 92% of resolutions fail. Not for lack of passion, but for lack of pattern. Here's the difference. Motivation gets you started. Habit keeps you moving. Faith gives your movement meaning. Without faith, your habits become mechanical. Without habits, your faith becomes wishful. You need both. So what's the one habit that changes everything? It's not meditation, journaling, or even exercise, though those help. The one habit that shifts everything is intentional reflection. It's the daily moment when you pause, review, and realign. You stop rushing. You listen. You ask, what did I learn today? What did I ignore? What needs my attention tomorrow? Because when you make reflection a habit, you stop living by reaction and start living by design. Psychologists call this the feedback loop, the brain's way of turning mistakes into mastery. But spiritually, reflection is something deeper. It's faithful awareness. In Psalm 90:12 it says, "Teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom." Reflection is how you number your days, how you turn time into wisdom. When you reflect, you teach your mind that no day is wasted, not even the hard ones. And over time, that perspective creates emotional resilience, focus, and peace. Here's how to make reflection easy. Use the 3-line journal method. Every night, write 3 simple lines. What went right today? What needs work? What I'm grateful for? That's it. No pages, no pressure. Just 3 lines that close your day with peace and purpose. Over time, those lines become a story, a record of your faith in motion. Next, use what I call the 1% compass. Instead of asking, how can I change my life? Ask, how can I get 1% better today? That small question keeps your goals human-sized. It makes progress possible, even on your worst days. Faith doesn't ask you to leap mountains. It asks you to take the next step with intention. And when you compound those 1% shifts every day, you'll look back 1 year later and barely recognize who you've become. Here's the secret. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's about showing up when it's inconvenient. Some days you'll feel on fire. Other days you'll barely make it through the motions. But as long as you keep returning, even imperfectly, you're building momentum that discipline alone can't create. God never asked for perfect, just present. Because when you're consistent, heaven can trust you with growth. There will be days when reflection feels pointless, when your results don't match your effort. That's normal. Seeds don't sprout the day they're planted. Faith is staying consistent in the dark, knowing something powerful is happening underground. Because one day, that small daily habit you almost gave up on will become the root of your breakthrough. If you struggle to stay consistent, try this short reflection prayer each morning. God, give me focus for today, not forever. Strength for this step, not the whole climb. And peace to grow slow, knowing you're shaping me in the process. When you pray like that, you stop chasing miracles and start living one. Every big change begins in secret, in the quiet corners of your habits where no one is watching. That's where character forms. That's where peace grows. That's where faith matures. So if you've been waiting for life to change, maybe life's been waiting for you to change your pattern. Because when you change your pattern, you change your path. If this message spoke to you, take a second to like the video. It helps more people find truth when they need it most. Comment below and tell me, what new habit are you starting today? I'd love to see how you're growing, one small step at a time. And when you're ready for more, there's another story waiting, one that will help you build on this exact lesson. I'm Richard, reminding you to master the art of starting small.